Okay, so we just went through the days of the week from 星期一 to 星期天. If I want to say today is 今天, 今天. Tomorrow is 明天, 明天. Yesterday, 昨天. So if 今天是星期一, then 明天是星期二, 昨天是星期天. If 今天是星期三, 明天是星期四, 昨天是星期二. So today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, yesterday was Tuesday. You can see here with the grammar is that actually there's no tense in Chinese. So 是 is no matter whether it's today or will be or was. It's not like English where we change the verb to be depending on the tense. In Chinese, grammar is actually pretty simple. It's just 是. 今天是星期三, 明天是星期四, 昨天是星期二. So most of the meaning about when something will happen comes from the context. It doesn't come from changing the verb. So if I want to say today I am studying Chinese, 我今天学中文. If I'm studying Chinese tomorrow, 我明天学中文. If yesterday I studied Chinese, 我昨天学了中文. Le here is a very important particle that we will come to in a future video. For now, you can just interpret it to mean in the past. So 我昨天学了中文. Likewise, if we want to use the days of when we're studying Chinese, if today is Tuesday and I want to say on Wednesday I'm studying Chinese, 我星期三学中文. So you see here the time comes before the verb. 我明天学中文, 我星期三学中文, 我星期五学中文. Okay, so that about covers the days of the week. Let's move on to times. So if I want to say 10 o'clock, it's literally just the number and then the word 点, which you can think of as o'clock. So 10 o'clock, 10点, 11 o'clock, 11点, 9 o'clock, 9点, 8 o'clock, 8点, and etc. etc. I'm not going to go through all the numbers. You should be pretty familiar with that by now. So if I want to say 10:30, it's just 10 o'clock and then half, 10点半. 11:30 is 11 o'clock half, 11点半. 12:30, 12点半. 1:30, 1点半. If I want to say 1:15, it could be 1 o'clock and then quarter, 1点1刻, 1点1刻. 9:15, 9点1刻, 9点1刻. 8:15, 8点1刻. Now if I want to say 3:45, that's 15 minutes or 1 quarter before 4. 差一刻4点, 差一刻4点 is 3:45. If I want to say 5:45, that's 1 quarter before 6. 差一刻6点, 差一刻6点. But just like in English, you can say 8:15 rather than a quarter past 8, which would be 8点15. But you would usually add the word minute after that. Now, minute is 分钟, but when you're saying a time, you would drop the 钟, so it would just become 8点15分 is 8:15. 8:45 would be 8点45分, 8:50, 8点50分, etc., etc. So that covers how to say 8 o'clock, but we still need to be able to say 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the evening. So let's introduce the words for morning, afternoon, and evening. Morning is 上午, which means before midday. 下午 is afternoon, after midday. And 晚上 means evening. So if I want to say 9 o'clock in the morning, I would say 上午9点. If it's 9 o'clock in the evening, it's 晚上9点. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 下午10点. 4 o'clock in the morning becomes 早上4点. So again, there's a difference here between morning, there's a difference between early morning, before midday, after midday, and evening. Now you might have noticed that when I say 9 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the evening 晚上 or morning 早上 always comes first. So 上午9点, 下午10点, 晚上8点, 早上9点. And that's a common pattern in Chinese when you're talking about times or durations. And that's because the largest period of time always comes first. You always work from largest to smallest. So if I'm saying today's date, which is the 28th of November 2020, it's always 2020 first, then November, and then the day, the 28th. So the order of everything is always largest to smallest. And that's a good opportunity to start talking about months or dates. So if I want to say January, which is the first month of the year, just like days of the week, really simple. 1月份 is January. February, 2月份 March, 3月份 4月份 5月份 6月份 7月份 8月份 9月份 10月份 11月份 12月份 Really, really simple. So if I want to say a full date, so 28th of November 2020, we start off with a year, 2020年, nian's the word for year, second tone, 年, November, 11月份, and then 28th, 28号, so hao is a word that means day. So the 28th of November 2020 is 2020年, so the 28th of November 2020 is 2020年11月份28号. Remember, start from the biggest period of time and go to the smallest. So if I want to say 11 o'clock in the morning on the 30th of November 2020, I start with the biggest, the year, 2020年, move to November, which is the second biggest, 11月份, the 30th, 30号, and then the morning, 早上 9 o'clock, 9点, 2020年11月份30号早上9点, so 9 o'clock on the morning of the 30th of November 2020. That's a mouthful. But you should get the point, which is that whenever we're talking about times or periods or dates or anything like that, it's always largest to smallest. It's a really common rule in Chinese, and you should follow it all the time.